What's up, everybody? Welcome back to your regularly scheduled Poor Decisions podcast. Already in process.
Already in process or progress?
Yes.
Semi-regularly scheduled.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's regularly scheduled for releases. There you go. That was nice.
Nice.
Yeah, it was nice. It was.
Wow, it's very nice.
And then
I have no idea what that is.
I don't know
so
what that is.
Let me make note to go edit sounds. Edit sounds. All right. So episode 27, right?
Hey.
God, this is going to release in August.
God damn it.
Here we are.
Okay.
Already.
So we are drinking Regeneration Station. It's a Wakatu hopped golden ale. Bless you.
Excuse me, you kiss your mother with that mouth?
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Yeah.
Hop Butcher. Is that the name of the... I think that's the name of the brewery.
I think so, yeah.
Light lime and sweet floral notes with bready grains. Out of Chicago.
Yeah. Hey, Chicago. We're going to go
Chicago.
talk to Bob.
We'll talk to Bob.
Yeah.
We're the good old Blues Brothers boys band from Chicago.
What kind of music do you guys play here? Oh, both kinds.
Country and Western.
So ridiculous. Cheers, sir.
Oh, this smells funky.
It does have a little bit of a... Got the funk.
We've got the funk.
I'm thinking Mighty Boosh, when they was part of the old Greg part. He's like, I got the funk. I can loan it to you.
Not bad.
No, I like the smell on it.
Yeah, me too. It's a golden ale. Not a blonde. It's golden. It looks like gold.
With no clarity.
I don't really get... It says lime. I get the sweet floral.
Yeah, I actually pick up some of the malt.
Yeah, I get more of that bready toasty breadiness.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like it. That's good.
It's not one I'd choose a lot. But occasionally I'd be like, you know what? I haven't had one of those in a while. Let me get one.
No, that's a good beer. I like that.
Yeah. I don't know why it looks like it has electrical sparks coming out of the
Because
water.
regeneration.
Yeah, but out of the water tap?
That's where you get regenerized.
Regenerized?
Yeah, I just made that up.
That might actually be a word. Well,
I made that up.
During the Beers with Nigel and Nolan one. It was we thought Bummfuzzled was
Bummfuzzled. Yeah.
It's not. It's a word.
It's a word?
Yep.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah. It was something about like bewilderment or whatever.
It sounds like some British word.
Oh yeah.
Stupid
Definitely. It says
oh, it's a bumfuzzle, isn't it?
in a state of bewilderment, confused or perplexed.
Oh,
Elliot,
I just
and
made
then
bumfuzzle.
In a sentence, Elliot seemed a little befuzzled by the negative, saying he had received a lot of offers of various kinds of help for the ballpark.
Elliot's been bumfuzzled.
Yeah.
Right.
It's in Merriam-Webster.
I don't know if I trust that source.
You trust everything you read on the internet?
Do you trust the dictionary website?
You know what? I call bullshit.
Mr. Webster, if that is your real name.
Merriam.
That's a girl's name.
But it's the last name because it's Merriam-Webster, right?
Yes.
So it's a last name.
I think it's pronounced Mariam.
So do you think they got it from the dad's side or the mom's side?
Yes.
Yes.
They married into the Merriams.
Wait.
They married
We got a chiptune freaking like Bond.
Yeah, what is this?
I switched over to chiptune.
Who?
Chiptune. The tunes of chips.
Is that like Chipmunks? And Alvin?
Sure.
Did Alvin do this?
No.
Oh. Do we say welcome to Poor Decisions?
Kind of.
Kinda.
Yeah. We didn't say our names.
What's your
But like
name?
you hit it, and I'm like, welcome back to your regularly scheduled poor decisions.
Who are
Already
you,
in
who are you
freaking
and who
Punished.
am I? I believe I am Connor.
You're definitely Conor.
I think I am.
Yeah, you look like Conor. If it looks like a Conor, acts like a Conor, and talks like a Conor.
Might be a dumbass.
Speaking of dumbasses, I'm Bryan.
Smartass.
Alrighty. So we were going to talk about this one. I wanted to kind of start off with the All-Star game will already be done, but because it's coming up in the next week.
Yeah.
As we record this, and like I've been to an All-Star, like the Royals when they had the All-Star game, like my family did like this whole package deal, so I got to go to the whole all the stuff.
Yeah.
So I looked it up, and like they've added a bunch more stuff from like when I went.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like they have something happening on Friday.
It's a like a long
It's a
weekend
youth
thing now.
development thing, which I think I've seen kind of before, but not when they had it in Kansas City. But then like they have the whole All-Star Village, and that's when I actually the first time I got to drive like Chevy was one of the big sponsors, and so they in one of the parking lots they had like this whole like road course type of thing set up. So I got to drive like a Camaro.
Oh, cool!
And and that's when they redid the Camaros to kind of
that
more what they are now.
Was that at Bartle?
No, it was at Arrowhead.
Oh, okay. Because I
During the Kansas City All-Star game.
Yeah, when that was here, is when I was working at the stadium.
Oh, okay.
And the All-Star game was on my birthday.
Oh, nice.
So I got paid on my birthday to watch the All-Star game.
Yeah.
And it was awesome.
Yeah. And I was there for that. But yeah, like I got to drive a Vet as well.
Cool.
I wasn't a huge fan of the Vet. I literally felt like my ass was dragging on the ground.
It's low to the ground.
Extremely low to the ground.
Yeah. They're cool looking cars, but
yeah, so like I always felt like me. I don't mind the newer Vets, the C8s.
The Chevettes, right? Yeah.
HR shoving stuff.
And there was a Chevette. It was a really nice 1982 Chevette.
Yeah, sure. But like it was a cool experience, and then this year's was whatever in Texas.
Yeah.
And Texas having been the most recent World Series winner. But so the whole village thing. Did you ever get to check out the whole village aspect of it? Or were
no,
you just
because I worked at the game, and then I actually worked. They did like an event a day or two before at Bartle.
Oh,
and it was like a whole thing and I worked that, but
yeah,
I was working, so I couldn't really like walk around and experience anything. But
yeah,
that was cool.
So this is the one that's throwing me off though. Is apparently so they've always done like a celebrity softball game, because I remember when they did it here. So they're doing the Futures game, which is usually minor league players.
Yeah.
Playing to kind of showcase some of the future stars, as you will. Hence why they call it the Futures
game.
But usually they would do the celebrity softball match on Sunday. This year,
both are on Saturday.
Maybe they're both on Saturday, which the celebrity softball game is not usually that long.
No.
And that was the thing. Like I remember when they had it here, Bo Jackson was there. And ended up coming out and pop flied to
wow.
Pop flied out.
Good for him.
We were hoping, because it was like everybody was chanting for him, and because he was supposed to be like one of the coaches for it.
Yeah.
And then he came out and took like 2 swings in the second one. He pop flied. It was funny though. I'm like, man, either he's gonna crush this or he's gonna make himself look silly. He made himself look silly.
Yep. Hey, he still hit it.
He did hit it, yes. And
it's Bo.
I mean, granted, he hit it like 200 feet up in the air, but only about 100 feet deep, because the softball field, like they bring it way further in.
Yeah.
So yeah, but then you have a bunch of kids that are like out in the outfield shagging balls as well. But we were looking at the schedule, and I don't ever recall seeing this before. I mean, granted, the MLB draft has never really been that big of a thing. Like, no. I think they're trying to make it a bigger thing. Like, I've seen some broadcast stuff, which seems like they do a fairly good job.
Yeah.
But they are literally doing it on Sunday.
It's no NFL draft.
Actually, I'm reading it now. It says for the 4th consecutive year,
Huh.
So they've only been doing it, and that must have been, they changed it during the whole COVID year.
I've never really paid attention to MLB draft.
Well, and that's the whole thing. Like with the MLB draft, like whoever the first overall pick is, usually isn't that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Like
they're probably going to play in the minors for half a season.
Oh, if not way longer.
Yeah.
I mean, like how long
was Bobby Witt? Like,
quite a while.
Yeah.
In the minors.
But even then, I don't think he was like the first pick, but he was a first round pick.
Yeah. But then like you get a lot of times where first round picks aren't always guaranteed to be successful. Like I've seen tons of players that are like, oh yeah, they were drafted in like the 7th round. It's like the only successful 7th round pick I've ever heard of, really.
Tom Brady.
Yeah. Of any sport, right?
Yeah.
And so it's just, that's the thing with baseball. It's like, it doesn't really matter where you ever get picked.
No.
So the whole round thing is, I get why they do it, but at the same time, it's like, I don't think anybody takes stock on, oh yeah, they were a first overall pick.
No one really cares.
Nobody really cares.
No.
It's baseball, because there's so many people in baseball. Baseball's so long, right? I mean, and you can play for a very long time.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, hell, like
look at Salvi. Fuck,
Yeah.
man.
I mean, and he's probably going to play for another
4 years.
4 years, because
he's 4.
And it was funny because there was somebody at the bar the other day, and they were talking about they hadn't ever seen Salvi was playing first base, and they're like, why is Salvi at first base? I'm like, he's been playing first.
Yeah, he's done that.
I'm like, they're like, the whole year. I'm like, well, not every game, but he's been playing there. Like, he played a couple times last year.
Yeah.
He's starting to make that transition, because that's actually very common for catchers.
Yeah.
I've heard of other catchers doing that. I think Mike Piazza did it as well, where, they were a catcher for a very long time, and then, to kind of help prolong their career, they start to transition over to first base, because there's some similar mechanics as far as, playing the ball and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
And obviously, having been a catcher, you're not afraid to be behind the ball, or somebody running at you full speed
to hold the base. And
yeah.
I
I mean, if anything, you're more protected because there's more stretching and whatnot there too. Because and I told the person, I'm like, like he still does some catching, but Fermin's been doing such a good job at catching.
He has been.
And he's been solid at hitting as well.
Yeah.
That it's just he's playing first base even more.
Yeah.
I think than that they were planning on, and then he'll obviously DH as well. And so the Royals are doing good this year. I mean,
not so much the past month.
The last month has been rough, but they
have
had a much harder schedule.
They played the Yankees, they played the Angels,
Seattle,
they played
twice.
They played the Dodgers.
The Dodgers, yeah. We played Texas as well.
Yeah, they've had a rough schedule, but they're still 6 games above.
And so hopefully the All-Star break, will help them.
Yeah.
At worst case, hopefully they stay kind of the same way they've been doing.
Yeah.
And they don't end up regressing.
Yeah.
Because, granted, the Royals, we talked about this in the last episode where it was more of a, like the Lions 2 years ago, after, I think, the Thanksgiving or whatever, started getting hot.
Yeah.
And then all of last year they were good.
Yeah.
Where the Royals, after the All-Star break last year, they
were
started doing a lot better.
They turned it around.
That first half of the season was
terrible.
So bad. And they still weren't doing good, but they were in more games than not.
Yeah.
Considering what we were through, not even through April yet this year, the first month of the season, and we already had a better record than all of April and May of last year.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's saying a lot.
Yeah.
So I am kind of curious about, maybe I just need to do more research on the MLB draft.
I just,
it just seems so hard to take stock in.
I know, man. There's so many players, and there's, you could say the same thing for the NFL, but the NFL has definitely,
they've made a bigger deal.
They've made it into a thing that no other major sports league in the U.S. can say that maybe the NBA, because they do the lottery.
Yes.
which is kind of exciting.
But then, like, we had part of the NBA lottery on, and they're just doing it from, like, an office building.
Yeah, it's not, and
It's kind of awkward, but they're shuffling in players so that they're consistently getting players coming through, though, as well.
Yeah.
So that is interesting. But and then that's what the thought I just had as you were talking was, where everybody wants to try and match the NFL's draft, where the NFL is trying to match everybody else's all-star stuff.
Oh, they can. The NFL has the worst all-star game.
And it's because it's all about money.
Well, then it's also at the end of the season.
It's at the end of the season, yes.
So make it mid-season and put something on the line.
I highly doubt they're going to do that.
Well,
Although if the season gets much longer, they're almost, I think there's
the NHL does it in the middle of the season, and it's a contact sport. It's a full contact sport, just like the NFL.
Definitely.
But if anything, it's faster because you're on skates and it's a smaller, it's a smaller court.
But they do some really cool stuff. And like everybody else, like their all-star is in the middle of the season.
Yeah.
Literally like everybody.
Yeah, NBA is, MLB.
Yeah. And so, I mean, there's something to be said about that. And
I don't know about MLS. I'm assuming it's in the middle of the season.
It is, yeah.
But I've never seen an MLS All-Star game. I don't know what they do, so I don't really
They
care.
do similar stuff. It's just obviously soccer in America isn't quite as big. And the rest of the world, they don't do like all-star stuff. Like they have like, because a lot of times there's what they call international breaks as well, where then you have a lot of country teams that are will compete against each other,
and they're like tournaments or cups or whatever.
Yeah, there's tournaments and cups, and sometimes like they just do an international break, and you'll have teams that basically do like matches against each other.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Real Madrid against
Sometimes there's friendlies, but a lot of times they start doing stuff for potential seeding purposes for a tournament further down this calendar. So a lot of times these other clubs, European teams or clubs or whatever, not clubs, leagues, they don't do all-star type stuff like that. So that's
the NFL's all-star is fucking weak sauce.
Yeah. And I feel like that would almost be better. Something better, like I almost want to say, like, bring the college guys in.
Do like a future thing? Like a future game? I think they do.
But see, like, I'm like, okay, so you have the draft, right? And that's, we just did the NFL draft. And that was after, like, combine the fucking combine.
No, they can't do that. There's too much money to be made.
There's too
across the board for them to separate.
And see, that's the weird thing is, like, the combine does better than the freaking Pro Bowls nonsense.
Yeah, the Pro Bowl sucks. No one cares about the Pro Bowl.
But, like, can you not, like, almost get part of the combine in with the Pro Bowl stuff?
No.
You'd get better viewership numbers.
Well, more money.
But they're clearly not doing well with the whole Pro Bowl thing.
It's better than what it was.
It is better than what it was because they realize that it's like, we need to be doing something different.
Yeah.
So maybe they're slowly figuring it out. It's still rough.
I mean, I think, the only fix, I'm just speculating here. Halfway through the season, have an all-star game.
Yeah. Do like a 2-week break right in the middle.
Yeah. And it's still full contact. Like, it is tackling. It is a game.
Yeah.
And then, whoever wins AFC or NFC, like, they get home field advantage for the Super Bowl. Even though the Super Bowl has already been predetermined.
Yeah.
The location-wise, at least. Like, because that's what it is in the MLB.
Mm-hmm.
Like, whoever wins the All-Star break.
They kind of stopped doing that,
They did? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't remember how they determined it.
But I mean, like, give one, one side home field advantage. Even if it's like, if it's in the Meadowlands, which is either an AFC match or an AFC team or an NFC team.
Because the Giants or Jets.
Or the Jets, like whoever, if the AFC wins, then, the Chiefs are the home team.
Yeah.
Or whoever representing the AFC is the home team.
Yeah.
Like, give it something. I mean, even then, it means nothing to a team that's like coming into a neutral territory.
Yeah.
Unless you're like, what was Was Tampa Bay the first and only team to host a city or to
Yeah.
host a Super Bowl and then make it to the Super Bowl?
Well, I mean, I guess in the more modern era, I don't know about old.
Yeah,
days,
yeah.
but yeah,
Like before the merger,
yeah.
or I guess after the
After the
merger,
merger or
it's
whatever,
been
yeah.
it's been Tampa Bay, and that
I
was
think so.
like 4 years ago.
Because I mean, like if you look at the first 10 Super Bowls, I couldn't tell you like on that type of stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, definitely in the as far back as I can remember, the Super Bowl's always been somewhere else
Yeah,
than one of the two participating teams.
But I mean,
except for when
like-
Tom Brady was with Tampa Bay.
realistically, they only host it in like 5 stadiums.
Oh yeah,
It's
it does not rotate very
it's
often.
Dallas, it's San Francisco, it's Tampa Bay, it's Miami,
New Orleans,
New Orleans, or the Meadowlands.
and they've only done Meadowlands once.
And that was 3 years ago because
Yeah.
it's been the first outdoor venue.
Yeah.
Because they're worried about the weather.
Well, outdoor venue that is not
Covered.
south.
Yeah.
Because like you have Miami.
Oh, I guess Atlanta too.
Yeah, but Atlanta's a dome. New Orleans is a dome.
Yeah.
Cowboys is a dome.
Yeah. Tampa Bay and Miami are not domes.
No. And granted, Miami does have a pretty good roof over their
Yeah.
stands, though, too.
But I mean, like, give it to Chicago, give it to Kansas City, give it to Denver.
Yeah. And there was talks of that as well, and that's, I think, one of the reasons, because I know years ago when they did the whole renovations for Arrowhead and Kaufman, there was the talks of the rolling roof. Well, the rolling roof was part of the original plans,
Yeah.
but then ended up not getting done. So then part of the renovations was to try and bring in this rolling roof again.
Yeah.
And so they did the renovations as one part of the vote and the rolling roof as a second part of the vote. And the first part for the renovations got approved. The second part did not.
Yeah.
And part of the argument for trying to get the rolling roof in was to be able to get, there was that idea of being able to have a Super Bowl done.
Yeah. Well, I think, with these international matches, if you're the host team in Mexico City or Frankfurt or London,
Yeah.
if you're the host city, so you're giving up a home game.
Yeah.
And from what I remember seeing, if you agree to those terms, then you are then put into a lottery to be a host city for the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay.
And Kansas City has been the home team in Mexico City.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they were the home team in Frankfurt.
I think so.
And I'm pretty sure they also were a home team in the UK. If not, they played in London.
Yeah.
They're the only team in the NFL that has played in 3 different countries and have won each time.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think, and I know the Jaguars are getting.
Well, they're like the unofficial London team. Which good take them, London. They suck.
Well, I think what is it, next year? Are they doing both in Frankfurt or whatever? I can't remember right off. But that's, again, Jaguars are going because
They're the closest. Sorry, guys.
It's not necessarily about being the closest, but also based off of, they can't seem to sell out their stadium.
Yeah.
Even being better now.
Yeah, well, that's not a football town.
It is not.
Jacksonville is not a football town. It's not a sports town.
I mean, and LA struggles to be a sports town.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Because it's the second largest market in the U.S. outside of New York.
Yeah.
But they have 2 basketball teams.
I think they do better with
basketball
basketball
teams.
They do better with
They
basketball.
have a hockey team.
And even hockey does
And
better
now
too.
2 football teams, and they still can't fucking manage.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess I don't know. I think the Clippers are. They're. I think next year or the year after they're getting their own stadium. So they won't even be sharing the Staples Center anymore with the Lakers.
See, I guess I didn't realize that they were sharing.
Yeah, they've been sharing.
I knew Staples Center was Lakers. I guess I just didn't realize.
Well, it's because the
Clippers
Clippers suck. They don't suck, but they're they haven't been great historically compared to the Lakers.
Well, I know that was years ago when the Chargers left San Diego. Hold on.
Wait, they're not there anymore?
No. But then when they moved to LA, they were at the Home Depot Center, your Home Depot Center Stadium or whatever the hell they were calling it, which is a soccer stadium. So it was 20,000.
Wow.
And
yikes.
Apparently there was times where they still weren't filling that.
I'm not surprised.
But now they got this whole fucking SoFi.
Yeah, I want to go there, man.
That would be a cool place.
I would like to check out SoFi.
I'd like to see what is it, Alliance as well.
Yeah, I want to see the Mercedes-Benz Stadium too.
See, every time I hear Mercedes-Benz, I keep thinking Superdome.
I mean,
because that's what was the Mercedes-Benz.
Yeah.
And now it's
I think
Smoothie King.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Smoothie King Stadium.
I mean,
home of your St. Louis Saints.
I mean,
St. Louis.
New Orleans. What the New Orleans?
I
do like Smoothie King, but
I was just going for the alliteration there.
Mm-hmm. Good effort. Breaking news: the Saints are moving to St. Louis.
St. Louis. I mean, it works, right?
That name does work, though.
It works.
Yeah. St. Louis Saints. Yeah. All right. Anyway,
rethink that, New Orleans. I know you're listening.
I don't think they're going anywhere anytime soon. This was a conversation I was having with somebody else at the bar recently, though, too, where, the NFL is looking at trying to extend the season
to 18.
I'm like, at what point is that going to stop, though? And it seriously, it's starting to get to the point where a lot of teams are going to start looking at having a solid second QB.
Yeah,
and then you're going to start potentially having a rotation, kind of like baseball.
Yeah.
Which then is going to probably piss off a lot of fantasy football people.
Well,
as well.
It's a full contact sport, and it's a money league. It's driven by money and revenue.
Yeah.
So they're going to do whatever they can do to make more money.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're on that way. I don't like 17 because it's an odd number.
It is
first and foremost. I hate that.
It is a very odd number.
And so the only way is to either add a game or delete a game, which is not going to happen.
Because we had that. I mean, I remember years and years ago, 14 game season.
Yeah. Well, and just the one thing that kind of irks me about adding games, it's you were just changing the record books now.
Yeah. Records are going to get broken faster.
Every year a record's going to get broken. Every year someone's going to be the highest paid player in their position.
Yep.
And that happens every year.
Yeah. Because
that's also, inflation's a bitch. Let's be real.
But everybody made a big deal about, Mahomes getting the money he got, right? And now all of a sudden he's the sixth highest paid player.
Yeah.
It's Chiefs were being smart. Because his next contract, man, if he keeps doing what he's doing, it's rumors you're going to have to go do back pay.
I mean, he's a lifer, so
I think,
he is a fucking lifer. He's going to, I don't think he'll pull a Tom Brady or an Aaron Rodgers and go someplace else for the last 2 years of his career to try to win a Super Bowl.
The only thing I could potentially see is a Texas team.
Yeah, the Texans.
Yeah, maybe Dallas.
Yeah.
But that's the only.
But at that point, Jerry Jones he'll be dead. He'll be long gone. Although I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know. That guy's.
How old is Jerry Jones?
He's got to be 78 or
11 years old.
11. That's a shit ton.
Yeah, if you know, you know.
81.
But how did you see that? Oh, yeah. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, did you math that fast?
Yep.
Yeah. His net worth is $14.2 billion with a B.
Good God.
Man.
Must be nice.
81? I thought he was older than that.
He looks older than that.
He's just been around for ever.
11 years.
11 years. Exactly. Because, hell, he got married in 1963.
How many times?
It says spouse, Eugene Jones, married 1963.
Wow. I'm shocked that he didn't cheat on her. I'm sure he did.
Wow.
Probably paid her off. Look at him. Come on.
Granted, you know what? She's probably why would I give a shit at this point?
Yeah.
Too. I'm taken care of. Apparently, he's only been the owner since '89.
Yeah. Not very long.
I thought he pretty much was always been.
That's only 35 years. Only 35 years.
Yeah. Who was he at national champions? Oh, he was with Apparently, he was a player.
Like a player or a player?
A player in freaking. It says the 1964 Arkansas Razorbacks football team, national champion.
Sweet.
Yeah. Went to North Little Rock, Arkansas.
Yeah, high school.
Yeah, for high school, and then went to Arkansas for college. Huh.
Good for him.
I call bullshit on his height. He's listed at 6 foot.
Bullshit. There's no way.
No effing way.
Maybe 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Before he became Skeletor.
Yeah, 15, maybe 50 years ago.
50.
50.
What happened to this music? Are we listening to
It's still the chiptune one, but it did get a little wonky.
This got very gamey.
Yeah.
Much like a quail.
Here we go. We'll switch over to classic rock. That would be nice at some point if I could afford to pay for a pretzel and we could just listen to whatever the fuck we want. Considering there's tons of freaking genres. Although it's cracking me up, like, because I got.
Is it a yearly subscription or a monthly?
They have a yearly one. Like I was scrolling through this thing, and one of the emo one, because I have filtered out the I just want instrumental only.
Yeah.
So when you filter out instrumental only, emo has 3 tracks.
Woof.
And it's 10 minutes long. It's like, okay. Apparently there's not a lot of not vocal emo, screamo.
Yeah, you need the whining and the crying to.
My daddy didn't hug me enough.
Yeah. To really get the point across.
Oh yeah. I mean, metal only has 9 tracks. It's like, how is there 9 tracks of
Should be more.
Not?
Should be more.
Well, I'm sure there's more, but again, like, it's just instrumental stuff. Like, so how is there 9 that many tracks? Honestly,
Yeah.
and again, it's not like it's lo-fi. It's like somebody literally did. There's 9 metal tracks out there with no vocals. Who put in that type of effort?
How about a beer?
Yeah, let's do it.
Hurry up, son.
Oh, whatever.
Son. We got 2 left in there.
All right. Man, we're already at 30 minutes on this episode. Well, here, you choose, sir.
This one.
Oh, this is the other one that
Hugh
Zach
Crackman.
brought to us.
Pistachio cream ale.
Yeah, we might want to chug this one and then get to that last one.
I don't like pistachio cream ales. Based on the last one we had,
That last one. Sorry, Ben. It was not a good
it
beer.
was not good.
But this is a Balake one from
Diametric.
Diametric. God, this is just our second one, isn't it? Where'd my Sharpie go? Oh, I remember what I wanted to ask you about on the last episode.
Give me your glass, sir.
A glass.
A glass. Don't matter.
There you go. You finished something recently that I still have not gotten to.
Oh, yeah.
That's what we should have been talking about. God damn.
Oh, dude. It was so much fun.
That last episode was a little rough. I don't know why we were struggling so bad.
That build was so much fun, man. It took me about just over 12 hours.
All right, so that's my time to beat then?
I mean, if you want to, like, it's not a competition.
Well, I know it's not. I talked about, like, I almost want to record. Cheers, sir.
Cheers.
I almost want to record, like, do video and do, like, a reel for each bag.
I had thought about doing it, but, like, there's 44 fucking bags.
Yeah, so that'd be 44 fucking reels.
I mean, that's a good way to build up a social thing.
Uh-huh. Exactly.
I had thought about that, too, but I'm just like, I don't have the patience for this. I just want to build it. I'm the person that, like, once I start something like that,
oh, yeah.
I don't want to stop.
Oh, yeah. No, I get it. And that's my thing. Like, with Legos, like, I always want to just try and do it as fast as I can.
Yeah. That's actually pretty good. Oh, that's a lot better than the last pistachio cream ale.
Oh, yeah. No.
It doesn't taste...
There's something else in there that's not pistachio. What is that? But, Blake, you...
Was this a Blake brew?
Yes, this is a Balake one. Because he showed me the can art that he had done, which is great. He used AI to do this.
That's hilarious.
But when we were at the Vine Street thing, he showed me this one. And, it is a Blake beer. It says this beer contains nuts.
That's really fucking good.
This is.
And I'm not like a huge cream ale guy, but I love pistachios, and I get like some of that because they are inherently a sweeter nut.
Yeah.
Sweet nut.
Sweet nut.
Where's my
Where is your board?
where'd it go?
Oh, it's over there. Oh, phrasing. I think it's blue.
Phrasing.
That's a sweet nut.
Yeah, there you go. Or what was the other one that I hold on. Where'd it go? Here we go.
That's a lot of nuts.
That's a lot of nuts. That one may not have come through as well, but we'll get it figured out. We'll fix it in post.
No, that's a good beer.
No,
I like that.
Yeah, Blake, you freaking killed it on these ones, man.
But yeah, the Batman animated series Skyline Lego set,
Yeah,
which I believe was like what's it like 4,500 pieces?
something like that. I think it's like 44 something.
Yeah.
44 and some change. Yeah.
But man, God, Lego's so much fun, dude.
Yeah. Well, and then they just released they're doing the Jaws stuff now too.
I saw that.
That was a great video.
Yeah, it was.
Freaking Lego does some entertaining
Their social
stuff.
media shit's on point.
Oh yeah, no, they do a great job.
But it's another situation where I'm just like, damn it, like I sent you a photo of all the stuff I bought the other day for myself. And so the one that came in
that was the 89 Batmobile.
So that will be here this week. I got the other Batmobile. It was the 89.
Yeah, because you got the Adam West one. I thought
that will be coming later this week.
Yeah, but you got the 89 one.
I got the 89 one. I put that together this morning.
And then what was the other thing that you were getting?
The cowl.
Oh, that's right.
Is
that the cowl? Oh no, is it the Adam West cowl?
It's the Adam West cowl.
Oh, okay, because we both. Oh, you already had the other cowl, right?
Yeah.
You and I have the same cowl.
Yeah.
The cowl goes up,
dude. Like I said, that so much fun. I wish I could build it again.
I mean, I guess you could.
I could just break it, but I won't.
Well, one of the things, like you were showing me that jacket as well, and it made me think about that'd be kind of a cool thing to do. Like I have that Iron Man Lego portrait thing.
Well, they have a Batman portrait one too.
Well, and that's what I thought about trying to do, like an animated Batman, but do like that logo type of thing. Like that'd be cool.
Yeah,
or do like a screenshot of when the scene where they show just like the eyes with the silhouette, and then there's a lightning flash in the back. Yeah, and it kind of lightens up everything. Like that would probably be a good one to do, like a portrait of.
And then I went down the rabbit hole on the DC shop.
Oh shit!
Like all the Batman stuff. Like they have some fucking really cool like prints.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I can't. No, I'm just gonna scroll and look.
Keep scrolling.
I'm window shopping.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna buy anything.
Yeah. That's why I just try and stay off of certain.
Oh, I don't, man.
Places.
I'm just like, no. I see what I.
That's
what
been
I do
me
is
with
I just,
Dixon flannels and shit.
I just load a cart up, and I'm just like, you know what? Okay.
I'm gonna sit.
And then I see the total. I'm just like, oh yeah, I can't afford it.
I do that on Amazon, where I will put stuff in a cart, and then I go in there. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna sit on this.
Just wait.
And then go back like in a week. I'm like, I can remove that, or save for later. Yep. Yeah. Like, cart, still a little much. I'm gonna come back to it.
So I've got another. I've got the animated, or not the animated. I've got the original series Batmobile, the Adam West one coming in. I've got the cowl coming in. I'm gonna pre-order the animated series Batmobile.
See, and I'm thinking about that one, but I would like to know if they continue on with the chapter or the episode names and stuff.
Because I sent you a photo of like all my like minifigures.
Yeah.
And
like, I'm missing Sub-Zero. God damn it.
Yeah, there's no Sub-Zero.
But the Sub-Zero is in the animated.
Or no, not
Batmobile.
Mr. Freeze.
Mr. Freeze. Yeah. Not Sub-Zero. Mortal Kombat. Yeah. Mortal Kombat.
But so I was looking at my minifigures, and I was just like, oh damn, I've got a Catwoman.
You have like 3 Batmans, right?
Yeah, because I have. Well, no, I've got 4, because I have 3 Batmobiles, and I have the flying ship from the Batman
Batwing?
The Batman movie.
Oh, the Batwing?
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the...
With the it's the Tim Burton like flying one.
Oh yeah, no, that's the Batwing.
Yeah. I've got that.
Okay. It
So
just looks like a giant bat logo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have like 3 different sets of like Batman and the Joker.
Yeah. You ever dance with the devil with a pale blue night?
No.
No?
Can't say I have. And then which I can't remember which one comes. I think it's the Tumbler was Scarecrow.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because that was part of the Christopher Nolan Batman.
Yeah. And then I've got the 4 minifigures from this most recent build.
Yeah, which was Batman. They're all the animated ones, but it was Batman, Joker, Harley Quinn, and Catwoman. But then that's what's interesting with the animated Batmobile one is it's going to be Mr. Freeze and another Harley.
That's fine with me.
I mean,
I want
love Harley.
I want a Mr. Freeze. Like after seeing all because
I'd love to have Mr. Freeze as well, but again, having a second Harley one is interesting.
But I mean, there's at least 4 Jokers.
Yeah, but Harley Quinn wasn't even a character until the animated series,
right?
Which
makes sense that she would be in the Batmobile.
It would
minifigure set,
but it's still interesting. Like most people are just so. Honestly, in love with Harley Quinn.
Hey, I mean,
even
as a kid, I'm just like, damn, she's kind of hot for
an animated, character.
Yeah,
they did
it on purpose, man.
I get that. But like even now, like she's her own full-on character.
Yeah,
where she was barely even in the animated series, but like whenever she was on there, it was such an impactful character.
Yeah,
and was never in the comics.
Yeah. Well, I've got the graphic novel, the Harley Quinn graphic novel.
Yeah.
That's like her, her story and coming into becoming. It's really good.
Granted, I mean, you do have to admit that Margot Robbie absolutely nailed.
Oh yeah.
Playing her on Suicide Squad as well.
Yeah. And that movie's terrible.
Yeah, but
the Suicide Squad is good.
The second one?
Yeah.
It was all right.
It was better than the first one.
I liked the first one as well.
Birds of Prey is also good. I liked Birds of Prey.
Birds of Prey was good, yes. I did like that too. I see, and I know this is a controversial topic of Jared Leto's Joker.
He's terrible.
He's not my favorite by any means, but I liked his portrayal of... Because he was trying to... Because in the comics, there's been different Jokers as well. And so he was trying to go with more of the gangster-style Joker. So I think in that aspect, he executed it well.
Yeah.
But, like a lot of us, we grew up with Jack Nicholson and Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
Which are...
the quintessential...
Those are iconic
And I would
Jokers.
love to see if they did a Heath Ledger minifigure Joker. Oh my god, dude. That would be so cool. That'd be so
Heath Ledger was great. And again, those are all different stuff. You could almost say that Mark Hamill and Jack Nicholson are similar.
Yeah.
But they had their own kind of aspects. I mean, granted, Jack was a singular movie.
Mark will forever be my Joker, and Kevin Conroy will forever be my Batman.
Yes. I would choose them over as much as I do love 89 Batman.
Yeah.
But again, I was alive for 89 Batman.
Yeah.
You were not.
I was not, but I still watched it.
Yes.
A lot.
Well, I mean, who hasn't, right?
It's a great movie.
But then, like, I'm sure, was it like Christopher Romero or whatever the hell his name is? Cesar Romero.
Yeah, the original Joker.
The original Joker for Adam West Batman.
Yeah.
Where he was good, but now, like, his performance is just, like, almost negated.
Yeah.
When you look at, Jack, Mark, Heath.
Yeah.
I mean, even, I'm sorry, but in the Lego Batman, Galifianakis, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, honestly,
that's a good one.
He was good.
So, all right. Anything else?
I don't know, man.
This was a good episode.
I just want to like go home and play with Lego now.
And you said it right. It's pronounced Lego.
It's Lego. It's not Legos.
No, not Legos. It's Lego. Lego is the plural for Lego.
There's, I think there's like a mini like series or a documentary or something. I think it's on Netflix about Lego.
Yeah.
And it's so good. Did you ever watch?
I haven't.
Oh, dude. So there's that, and then there was the show on Fox.
I see, and I tried to watch. I watched the first couple episodes.
Oh, I loved it so
And
much because
I enjoyed it.
I'm a huge fan of
Will Arnett.
Will Arnett.
And see, and I am
love
too.
him so much.
But like, I just watched it, and I'm like, I struggled with it because like, and maybe it's just because it kind of, I don't want to say it pisses me off, but like when I was a kid, like I so wanted to be like a Lego maniac, and wanted to try and be one of those like master builder type.
I never
people.
thought about that, but I also my mind works in a way where it's like I like the structure of a Lego, and like I like the step by step.
Yeah.
This is what you make, and then I would just like to incorporate that into so it was really awesome when I was a kid. My dad built us a it was like Christmas of 1998, I do believe. And it was, back when they sold like the 12 by 12
Yes.
like pieces of
I still have some of
landscape.
those.
And so like he was fucking amazing. And he built a table that was probably like,
See, I always wanted one of those tables.
Yeah, he built one that
I
was
never
like,
had one of those tables.
it was like, 16 inches high off the ground, so you could like sit underneath it.
Yeah.
And
we had one
like,
for our kids.
we had interchanging like blocks that were all different.
See, we didn't have that. Like my ex,
but he made all that shit by hand.
my ex found one and bought it like super cheap from like and like my boys played with it for years.
I'm pretty
like
sure-
I sat down and played with it because like the thing would slide out and then you could store a bunch of the bricks, and like I still have a ton of Lego. And like when I was a kid, like I had the red suitcase. I don't know if you've ever seen that.
Oh, yeah.
I still have one actually.
So we just had I would just have we had two big like totes that were just like full of we eventually would get to a point where we would like put a set together and then break it down.
Yeah.
And then throw
I always
all
do
the
that too.
pieces
It's like
in the
I
thing.
can't tell you how many sets I had.
Oh my god.
And then just like
Same.
toss a book.
Yeah.
But then like it gets to
Same.
a point where like, all right, I got all these Legos, and like usually all my Legos was kept over at my grandparents' house. So like if I went and stayed over at my grandparents' house, for like a weekend or at least overnight, I would pull out all my Lego and like literally I'd build like just like, all right, how many pieces can I use to build like a spaceship?
Yeah.
And just like I remember building these things that was just like like 3 feet long and like 12 feet or 12 inches wide and like probably like another 12 inches tall.
But I'm pretty sure
probably thousands of pieces of Lego.
This table was probably like 6 by 4.
Yeah.
So it was like six of these tiles long, 4 tiles wide. So like, what is that? 24 total.
Yeah.
Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I mean, you could just like interchange them. We had like water ones.
Oh yeah.
We had roads. We had
See,
like,
that type of stuff would
grass.
be great for like D&D type stuff too.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it was so next level.
Yeah.
And then we had extras that we could like that we just like had, so we could like swap out.
Yeah.
To be like, oh, we want to do more of a cityscape. We want to do more like.
And I had a bunch of those too.
We had so many like pirate themed ones and like spaceships and.
The pirates were so good. I wish I still had some.
Dude,
'Cause
I
apparently
love
that
the
pirate stuff.
I know, dude.
Is expensive nowadays.
Yeah.
It's like, god damn, like I had a bunch of that.
Dude, I grew up with Lego. Like if we had a, if we had a really good report card.
Yeah.
For the quarter or semester or whatever, like we would go to Toys R Us.
Yeah.
And like we could pick out a set that
Well, that
was within a certain dollar amount.
Yeah.
Back when they were more affordable.
Oh yeah.
And like, fuck, man, I don't know how many, and that's all I asked for like we asked
Christmas and birthdays.
Yeah,
It was always Lego.
My brother and I were just like, we want Lego sets.
Like I would, make a list for my grandparents or whatever,
Yeah.
and there'd be like
Oh,
10,
that's just
10 Lego sets on there.
Oh, that's a Lego set.
And that's why I always joke, like whenever we get a package into the brewery, and inevitably, somebody always like shakes it. I'm like, it's Lego.
It's Lego. You just broke it.
That's always my answer. It's Lego. Or if it does rattle, I always do the Ace Ventura. I'm like, oh, I'm sure it was something nice.
Got a package, people.
Oh, gunk. going downtown. Goosh, just kicks it down the hallway. Anyway, we need to do a separate podcast on just Lego.
Oh, dude, we totally could.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It'd have to be a video podcast though.
Oh yeah, definitely. And then that way we can try to get Lego to sponsor us. That would be dope,
Dude.
That would be dope.
Lego, we love you. We love everything you do.
Lego. I mean, come on. We acknowledge that it's Lego, not Legos.
Yeah.
You know, Lego is the plural of Lego.
It is, yeah. Well, so you mentioned this, like, you know, earlier in the week at the brewery. They're like the world's largest manufacturer
Of tires, yeah.
Of tires, yeah.
So, and I learned that I was down at Scout Camp.
So
and
fucking funny.
Scout Camp, they always do this useless
I also feel
information
like
for
they're
the
probably
day.
like the world's largest manufacturer of just like building materials. They've got to be, right?
You would think so. But like the tire thing is
It's
funny.
hilarious.
Because
yeah.
you got tire company like, you know, Goodyear and Firestone
Yeah.
and, you know, all these other tire manufacturers.
But it's Lego.
And Lego is the largest producer of tires.
Where are they based out of? It's like
Sweden?
I was about to say Sweden or Switzerland. It's one of those. It's one of those.
Now we just lost our Lego sponsorship. Damn it! Sorry, Lego.
Guys.
Well, we'll get up on the whole history of Lego.
We love you long time.
Yeah, very long time. Hey, we Lego and drink.
Oh,
yeah,
that's a good podcast right there.
Oh yeah. See, and that's one of those things, and I literally just popped in my head.
Oh no, it's called Lego Drink.
Ooh.
Oh,
Let's
write that down.
Writing that down. So if anybody copies it, we came up with it first.
No, mail it to us. To ourselves.
Lego
drink.
Drink or drank?
Ooh.
We'll brainstorm that.
Yeah,
one.
we got a workshop.
But like, there's times like you know, some of those other sites I've showed you, you know, where they build, like I showed you the blue shell, like Mario blue shell, where they make a big one.
Yeah.
Like there's a couple sites I follow that they do like the larger builds. Like I want to do like that, but larger, and then like try and sell it off. It's like
that'd be cool.
Artwork type of thing.
That'd be cool.
Because like I've seen them do like, you know, a minion. I've seen them do, you know, like the Among Us characters.
See, my thing is like I don't know if I really have like the creative mind to put together a thing that is already pre-existing without like instructions.
Well, see, and that's my thing. Where like take that already exists, but then double it in size.
Yeah.
And it's not always going to be a 1-to-2 ratio.
Yeah.
Like you literally have to almost take it like level by level and figure out how to expand it.
How to scale it up. Yeah.
How to scale it up. I mean, it's like brewing, right?
Yeah.
When you homebrew and you scale up, it's not a, you know, say you could do a 1-barrel batch at home and you have a 5-barrel at, you know, the brewery. It's not going to be a 5-to-1 ratio.
No. But I mean, still, like I follow the like the Lego subreddit.
Yeah.
And people just make some crazy shit without like it's just their brain being creative, and I'm just like I can't.
I think
that's
it's a
not
matter
how
of
my work. I don't work that way.
And I think it's training your brain to start thinking like that. Where like they probably didn't start off that way. Like they started off smaller.
It all
and then
takes
eventually
practice.
it kind of comes to, and it's same thing with like, you know, content creation, right? When
Yeah.
you start off with something small, you do a bunch of that, and eventually your brain starts working in that mindset.
Yeah,
and
it's all creative.
And you start
like
exponentially getting bigger ideas.
It's like any other muscle. You just have to continue to work on it to improve it.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah, and like that's why I thought about, you know, like the whole portrait thing as well.
Yeah.
And it's just a matter of trying to break it down to be able to do it though too.
Yeah.
Because like
because I would love to see that like portrait of the animated Batman off of the back of that jacket or whatever, you know.
Yeah, like in Lego form or
That'd be
whatever.
cool.
Like, you know,
That'd
like
be really
like I
cool.
said, like that Iron Man portrait I have.
Yeah.
And like in that Iron Man portrait, and like when they were doing all their portrait stuff, and even like the world, right? Like
Yeah.
I've talked about the world.
Yeah.
And like they don't sell the world anymore, but like you can download the instructions. And I've literally started looking at trying to buy the pieces. But I'm like, all right, well, if I'm gonna end up buying these pieces, like I'm gonna change the colors on it. Like, you know, because like all of the continents or whatever are in white. Like, fucking make that a different color.
Make it tank.
Well, I actually almost thought of like do like a monochrome type of thing.
Where you could like do it red so the Earth is on fire. Because we are on fire.
Yeah. Way to turn dark there, Conor. Jeez.
Yeah, you're welcome.
We had a lighthearted.
No, I'm just being real, son.
Son. Alrighty.
Well,
on that note.
Yeah, let's call it.
Yeah, we'll call it.
Off the Lego note.
Off the Lego note. You Lego my
Lego my Lego.
Lego my Lego.
Are we going to get sued? No.
You know what?
No. If we do,
if
bring
we
it
do,
on.
then that means we actually
Bring
got.
it on, Lego.
I don't think we'd get sued, but if we get a cease and desist from Lego, I'm framing that shit.
Dude, yeah. That's big time.
And then I'll still buy their stuff.
Yeah. Fuckers.
Just not as much. Just putting this Lego together.
I'll angrily put this together.
Cease and desist. God damn it. Fucking love Jaws. God.
I love Jaws.
I'm going to make a Lego Sasquatch.
I'm going to put it in a smaller boat.
Put it in a smaller boat. I'm going to make Jaws. I'm going to put the boat inside of Jaws.
I hope it's like one of those, like the pirate sharks. You know, I hope that's Jaws.
It's not like
I know
it's
huge.
It's
a proper shark. But I really just want it to be like.
But you know what? I just had like you could do almost like an Easter egg type of thing. Take like one of the the pirate sharks and put it inside of Jaws. So then you get like the alien effect.
Yes,
where you have the shark coming out of the shark.
Oh no!
Oh man!
Not again!
All right, and we've lost our.
Okay.
Cheers, everybody.
Thanks for tuning in. We'll talk at you next time.
Yep.
Toodles.
Later.